Happy new moon, everyone. It is officially Leo season. The sun has officially come out in terms of astrologically speaking, right?
Yes.
Because the sun is in Leo, the Leo is in the sun. So today is the new moon in Leo, and we're going to be talking about that. And hopefully we'll start to feel the kind of brightness shifts from Mars moving into Sag, you know, and everything kind of coming into the fire sign. So
He's licking me.
I'm here with Sherene. Harpo, of course, in the middle, hanging out with us as always. He knows when it's camera time, by the way. He runs right up to the couch.
He loves it.
I'm going to pass it up to Sherene, and she's going to let us know what we should be looking forward to and manifesting and brewing up on this new moon.
So we're recording this right as the new moon is happening, which is pretty amazing. And Harpo's really feeling it. He is like a kid, like a pug in a candy shop. He's so excited. This is a really powerful new moon because, okay, he's out of it. Okay.
He's going to come back up.
He'll be back. So this is a really powerful new moon because it happens to coincide with the finale of Mars finally leaving Scorpio after what feels like the longest purgatory
ever. It's been a long
ever.
time, yes.
There's been so much transformation and covering of all the old ground, like we said, going all the way back to October of 2012. So it's like kind of like we've been walking through our past life, you know, like our past life of 2012, 2013. So it's like any work we had to do to clean up anything that was any unfinished business, we're finally now at the breaking point, and as one of my favorite astrologers, Christopher Renstrom, said, we're ready to get back on the horse.
Nice.
Mars
I like
is
that.
in Sagittarius, so
That sounds
it's
good.
like we've had to put a lot of things to rest, we've had to let go of a lot of things, and now we're ready for the new life. So welcome to your new life.
Yay! I hope it's fresh and clean.
New moon in Leo.
Yes.
And it's trining Saturn, so there's a lot of support for your dreams. And Leo is the sign of our creativity, our self-confidence. I mean, here you have Representative Leo in the house.
I try.
Yeah, you know, love and generosity and self-expression, and you know, it's the language of love, Leo, really. And so I feel like we get to celebrate for this next lunar cycle our inner child, how we love, how generous we are with our heart, and really coming from the heart. So if your heart's not into it, it's better you don't waste too much time or energy on it. And
Ooh, can you say that one more time?
yeah, if your heart's not 100%, Leo loves that.
Yeah.
100% into it, it's better not to waste your life force on it. It's
Yeah.
just, why bother? You know, the heart has to be into it. The inner child has to be into it. I mean, people make fun of that term, but this is definitely the inner child mode. And you can see how kids are so naturally self-expressive and
Right. And they're not trying to do
playful.
anything they don't want to do.
Right.
Like it's just not going to happen.
We need
Yeah.
to kind of connect to that energy, I feel like, right now.
Yeah, they definitely don't force things necessarily.
No forcing, no. And it's all really clear. And it's all really in the moment. That's the other beauty of this new moon. And it's all, the 4/4s are really powerful for this new moon, which is the angel number. Because whether you're on the East Coast or the West Coast, it ends in 44, 144 or 444.
Nice.
So you feel the angelic presence right now too, if you want to get on the mystical side. You can really feel like what you call in with your heart, what you really want, what you really long for. As long as your heart's in alignment with it, I think there's a lot of manifestation power over the next few weeks with this new moon, especially with Saturn supporting it.
Yeah. How long would you say that like this new moon power, like for those that might maybe be like, oh, I'm in the middle of work right now, I don't have time to like write my wish list and things like that. What would be some tips?
Technically, you have 3 days to really work on the Leo energy. So the sooner the better. Obviously, if you can do something tonight, it's the best. And if you have to wait a couple days, you're still in the vibe. You're still going to feel it. It's beautiful energy that we're in right now.
Yeah. So I feel like it's a really good time to really check in with your heart.
Yes.
And really even think, like, even ask, like, would my inner child, I know that sounds so cheesy, it sounds so psychobabble schmabble, but it's true. Like, it's true. Like, would my inner child, like, totally approve of this? Like, you know, is my heart in full alignment with this?
Yeah, we gotta take care of the inner little one right now, because that is often what will have the final say. When you really tune in, it's like, how you are, like the childlike innocence in the heart will ultimately have the final say, whether it makes us, it turns into an illness or some other kind of block, but it will get our attention. So it's better to tune in and pay attention to what your heart really wants and not deny that. And we should also say that one of the other beautiful things is that we're moving out of this fear mode that we've been in, because that last full moon in Capricorn that we talked about was so rooted in like
the shackles,
all the shackles of fear and projection and, you know, the demonizing, all of that's all, like, I feel like the Mars and Scorpio kind of did all of the dirty work of that, of purifying that and purging that out of our lives. And there's like a massive exorcism that went on a psychological level. And now we're ready to get back to the love. So it really is a day to celebrate, and you can really feel the shift in energy.
Nice. That's
so we have
great.
a lot to look forward to.
Awesome. So I would say any like tips for how they can use the next 3 days? Like what are some like rituals, like for those that aren't used to doing new moon rituals and kind of like harnessing the magic of it, you know, what are like a couple like easy to do DIY new moon rituals?
Well, the easiest, I just did this podcast with my friend who's another astrologer, Adam Sommer, and he gave a great tip, so I just want to give him credit, because he was saying just do like the thing that you would do if you were a little kid and you were going to play and there was no money involved and no rewards involved, but it's like the thing that you just want to do regardless, you don't even care.
Oh, I love it.
And when you're kids, you do that naturally, like this is what I want to play, I want to play this today. So getting back in touch with that playful spirit, I think is so good. And getting back in touch with your creative voice. That's Leo too.
Creative voice.
And self-confidence. Look to where you are still struggling with issues around your self-confidence and self-expression, and push yourself to do the thing that terrifies you the most. Leo loves that, right?
Yeah.
Don't you love that?
Jump right in. Yeah, ask questions
you
later.
Live for that, yeah.
Ask questions later, ask for forgiveness later. Just go for it.
No apologies, yeah.
So awesome. Okay, I feel like we have some great new tips for that. Happy new moon, everyone. Access that inner line and make all that creativity and play and your heartfelt wishes, you know, manifest over the next 3 days and put into work. And we'll watch her unfold for the next 6 months, hopefully, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Okay. Stay tuned for the next one.